What's going on YouTube? Tass here, bringing you a new video, my FUT Championship, World Championship Finals recap video of Berlin. Before we hop into the video, I've got a couple things to say. First of all, I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, I believe you can see the case. We've got a little present here from yours truly, where this video is, and this is for you guys. This is a big thank you to all you people. I'm pretty sure you're going to know what it is. Recently, we reached a milestone. We, or necessarily you, not really we, as in I don't really have much to do with it. It was all about you guys. We reached 100,000 subscribers, and I just got the plaque. If you guys want to read it, I believe it just says the YouTube channel, and it says like well done, something like that. But all I want to say is honestly from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank all of you guys. My dream was always that competitive FIFA would get to a point where I could pursue YouTube and a lot of people would be interested in my videos, and it's far by exceeded my expectations. I want to thank all you guys. Thank you. Yes, I'm not sure what I'm doing right now, but yeah, I want to thank you guys, and onwards and upwards, and let's hit that mill by tomorrow. Yeah, that's a joke for some of you who will be taking that serious, but in the background, you're going to be asking or wondering what the hell this is. I've got a 40-0 gameplay, so you're not bored to death of my voice, because I might be rambling on for a bit, maybe not for too much, because as you guys do know, 40-0 FUT Champions gameplay, by the way, in the background, that literally I just recorded the last 10 games and just sat them there, so I guess it's kind of useful now. But for you guys that do know, and for you guys that don't know, the FUT Championship Finals, the finale, the grand finals of FUT, were held in Berlin, Germany. I was one of the lucky players to have qualified for the event. We were playing for a delusional amount of money, but more importantly for the trophy, the championship, bragging rights, whatever you want to call it. And I came up short. I did not win the event, unfortunately for you guys, which I'm still a bit disappointed about, if I'm honest with you. But I believe I came on Xbox, it was 5th or 6th. And on Xbox and PlayStation there were 16 players each, so I've come 5th or 6th out of 16, got out the groups, won a winner bracket game, and then things went downhill. But I guess I don't know how to really do this. I'm doing this off the fly, so apologies if it's a pretty informal, I'm not getting to the point, but I guess I'll just go through the tournament and then sort of say my thoughts on it. So basically, the majority of the tournament was done on the, I believe it was the Friday, and then like the last 4 players would be playing on the Sunday. So, beginning of the day, I was first group on early, like 10, 11-ish. It was better than in Paris. For the championship that I won in Paris, I believe I started playing like 6 AM, which was crazy. But, I believe, yeah, I was on like 10, 11 AM. A lot of pressure on. Paris had been, guys, over 100 days ago. So if I'm honest with you, I was a bit worried, even though I was very confident in what I believe I can bring to the table. I'm still worried, man. I've been off for like 3-4 months, and 2 weeks before Berlin, there was a big European regional event, just like that Paris event, in Madrid, which I had qualified for. I actually finished first in the leaderboard in the world to qualify for Madrid. But unfortunately, if you get top 4 in Paris, the rules were that you're not allowed to participate in Madrid. So from a standpoint of practice and a standpoint of, because you guys know, a lot of you guys play FUT just like me, think about your FUT team. Would it change, or would you want to change it from February the 4th to around May the 20th? That's like 3 months and like 2 weeks. That's like 100 days. You know, FUT, new cards come out, stuff like that. So you want to try new things. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take part in the event, so I was a bit worried, especially some of these big guns coming in from Madrid. But so we started off the group stage. I was 1-0 up, first game. 1-0 up, I was playing unbelievable. I was playing another European player, the only other European player in my group, called Quinton. He played really good. I believe I played like an outstanding game. I didn't give him many chances. I was 1-0 up late, and he got a penalty, which was a penalty, but the way I defended was pretty silly, and he equalised around the 88th minute, so we drew our first game, and I was like, okay then, this is pretty new territory for me on FIFA 17, if I'm honest with you. I won all 3 games in Paris in a very tough group, and now I'm coming off drawing the first game, and I'm like, well damn, if I don't buck up my ideas, I could be going home. So second game, I'm not going to lie, I was a bit nervous. What happened in the second game? Okay, so we played a player called Janos from Colombia, very skillful player. I believe he lost his first group game, so he was coming all guns blazing. I believe we were 0-0 half time, and I hadn't really had a good first half, but somehow I amped it up in the second half. We ended up winning 3-0, which was pretty fortunate, but we won that game, got us to 4 points, and then it was sort of like a win, you're through the group, lose, you're out the group sort of situation. My last game was against the last player in the group, a player called Carvajal. I'm not sure where he's from, I forgot him, but I think I watched him in the regionals because I remember his name. I was in Vancouver. I remember Spence Owen was always going on about Carvajal, sorry, I believe it is. But I was playing him, and it was like, if he wins, depending on the other result, I am out. Which is mad. So, but if I draw or win, I'm through. So I was sort of double chance. It's sort of like a bet. You double chance with a team. I think, you know, odds are in my favour. But this is FIFA, guys, and this is football at the end of the day. So it means absolutely nothing. But I believe we came through the game. I believe it was a 3-0 win. Wasn't crazily straightforward. I forgot actually what the result was. I believe it was 3-0, 4-1, something like... Actually, 4-1, I believe. Or 3-1. 4-1 or 3-1, sorry. I believe he scored late on. Another really solid game. I played really good. And we end up getting through the group and topping the group with 7 points out of possible 9, which, you know, doesn't get much better than that. But this is where things get interesting. So, the bracket comes out, the winner bracket comes out, and who's playing who. And we have a champion v champion match. So obviously I am the Paris regional champion. I've actually brought the trophy here just for you guys, just to see it. Paris championship. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring the Berlin one, which actually kind of pisses me off, to be honest. I don't think I'll ever forget it. But me as the Paris champion, I was playing in the quarterfinal winner bracket against the player who represents PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. I'm sure you guys know that football club in real life. He's Brazilian. He's won the... He won something. He won, I believe, Miami. I could be looking like an absolute fruitcake right now, but he's a champion. That's all I know. He's a champion. Very good player. He got picked up by PSG. Do I need to really say much more? So it was sort of an amped up match. One champion v one champion. And also I've come out with some outlandish comments that, you know, I'm pretty open that I believe Europe dominates FIFA. I don't think it's a disrespectful comment. There's some unbelievable players from the other regions, but the general competition, 99.9%, the toughest players are from Europe. So heading into this, you've got a European champion, and then you've got, you know, an American champion. And I believe, do you know what I mean? It's one of them things, like a North American champion. Sorry, I did think of it that some people would be like, oh, like if I lost this game, they'd be like, you know, Tass, you always say Europe's better. How can you lose to him if you're the European champion and he's, you know, the North American champion? So I had a bit of pressure heading into it, but I played really good in the game. I got the 1-0 lead. I done some really good things in the box, I believe. If a lot of you guys are watching this video, I'm assuming you've watched, especially some of these games were on stream. I believe the FIFA game was on stream. So if you did watch the game, I believe the 1-0, I was doing some really good things in the box and he wiped me out and I got a penalty. Fortunately, I actually missed the penalty before I got the rebound and tapped it away. We then got the 2-0 advantage, a beautiful... This was actually probably the legendary moment of the weekend. For you guys that actually have a clue what happened. For my second goal against FIFA, screw the goal. It was sort of like a short corner worked into the box and Sergio Ramos like opened the body finesse shot, top bins. Literally top bins. But more importantly than that, Harry at the same time was getting interviewed. He was getting interviewed, just like I think Jimmy Conrad was asking him, like, is Tass going to see out this game, blah, blah, blah. I was only 1-0 up like 70th minute, and Harry's like doing his thing, interviewing, and as soon as I scored, like, he does like some hilarious reaction while he's getting interviewed. So it's probably... some of you guys probably don't have a clue what I'm talking about, but a lot of you guys did sort of, I'm assuming, keep track of the tournament, and you'll be laughing right now what I'm talking about. So, Harry, shout out to you. That was one of the most natural, funny situations of the whole weekend. A situation that I will never forget. It was absolutely hilarious. And a sick goal to get us the 2-0 lead. Unfortunately, there's a phrase that's going around on FIFA 17, Tass it about. stuff like that, because I don't really usually lose leads, especially multiple goal leads late on. I believe it was like the 75th, 80th minute mark. I gave the ball away sloppily in midfield. I was in complete control of the game, and I gave the ball away. I had no midfield. He ran onto my defense, took a mid-range shot, goes off the post, goes in from Hullet, and before you know it, it's game on. And do you know what I mean? That he has momentum, mental momentum. He's like, you know what, I've got to throw everything here. And I'm like, I can't really do much other than just try see this game out. So it was sort of a nervy ending, but I believe it was a deserved win. So we beat Rafifa. He goes on to the loser bracket. I carry on into winner bracket semi-final, where, guys, just like in Paris, there's a rematch. Winner bracket semi-final rematch. I've got Rocky. So a lot of you guys will be aware what happened in Paris. I played him in the winner bracket semi-final, and then I played him in the Xbox Grand Final. We had 2 wars, 2 extra time wars, and this time the script flipped. He got the win. He won 2-1 overall. Honestly, I spoke to him about it. I spoke to a lot of other French people. I've watched it back since I got home, and I'll be honest with you, I felt robbed. There was a certain decision that happened in the game. I'm about to show you guys the clip. I'm about to roll the clip. It was at 0-0, and it was a controversial decision. I should have got a penalty. I did not get it. I'm going to show you guys, just so you guys want to see it. So yeah.
Ball's off for corner number 3.
Well, not going to get any possession if it carries on this way, is he? That's for sure. He might have to wait till the second half. Here we go. Edge of the box. Suarez. Through to Pogba. Oh, that's a penalty, surely.
Right. So, as you can see, it's clearly a penalty. Unfortunately, it doesn't go my way. I don't think I need to have a conversation with you guys whether it is a penalty or not. It's just bad refereeing in the situation. Unfortunate for me. And, you know, some people say to me, Tass, it's early on in the game. You can't complain too much. You know, there's a long way to go. Things can happen. Fair enough. Rocky is unreal. But I'm just going to go off statistics. And statistics show on FIFA 17 that Tass, from Paris to that Rocky game, you've played 13 games of FIFA against 12 different players. I don't know how many different players. Actually, could be 10 or 11 or 12 different players. But 13 games of FIFA. 13 best of ones. And in all 13, you've won 12 and you've drawn 1. And that one draw is him equalising late with a penalty, which I explained to you guys earlier, Quinton. So you're 13-0. And how have you gone 13-0? In each of them 13 games, I've checked, just to double check that what I'm about to say to you guys isn't BS. Actually, it's 12 out of 13. 12 out of 13 of them games, I have gone 1-0 up. So, from the statistical point of view, apparently, on paper, when Tass goes 1-0 up, odds are with him to win the game. So most likely I would score the penalty. You never know, I might not. But you've got to remember, regardless of if the penalty goes in or not, the mental effect me not getting that decision has, no matter how mentally strong I can try keep myself, it's tough. But no excuses, long way to play in the game. I was really proud of how I played against Rocky. I've come back home, I've watched it again. I was trying to be very harsh on myself. What more could I have done? Maybe I could have defended a bit differently on them 2 shots, but he's had 2 shots in the whole game. I've kept Rocky to 2 shots. The Paris games are 50-50 as well. I've watched these games. I've played better in these games than I did in the Paris games against him. I couldn't have done much more. It's just, you know, it wasn't meant to be. And you've got to accept it. It's very tough to accept it. And I wasn't able to accept it in the moment, because after that, I got into the loser bracket after that 2-1 loss to Rocky. Who goes on to win the whole thing, so well done to him. So I go on to the loser bracket. About 20 minutes later, I've got to play Marla, and it's a spot for London, guys, which is another big event coming up, FIWC. And Harry's a person who can say my live reaction. I wasn't interested. I don't really want to speak too much about the Marla game because my interest had gone, if I'm honest with you. So there was no interest in the Marla game, unfortunately. I lost 2-1. Again, a close game. But I think Marlett knows. I definitely know, more importantly. I was mentally gone before the game. I didn't have enough time to get over that loss. I believe if we were playing on the Sunday, the next day, you would have seen a different Tass. If we were even playing 2 hours later or something like that. I needed some time to process. In my head, I got robbed, so I couldn't process it in time. Well done to Marley, took advantage, and he won that game, so I got knocked out. Came 5th or 6th. Wasn't able to bring home another trophy. I've rambled on for God knows how long. I've just seen the highlights are basically over. So I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank all you guys. I was seeing a lot of tweets of support from #United fans, from my fans, from everything. My Twitter was going insane throughout the weekend, even when I was winning, when I was losing. And one thing I wanted to one message I wanted to send was, which I know a lot of you guys that kept track of the weekend will have seen. When you lose, it's so tough, honestly, especially when you have the highest expectations. I know a lot of the players want to win, but there's only a couple that really have the chance of winning. And when you don't achieve your goal, especially from expectation from outside and inside within, more importantly, when I don't reach it in that moment, it is so heartbreaking. But one thing I wanted to give from the weekend was, when you lose, you got to handle it with as much class as possible. I hope I did. I got told I did. But yeah, that's why I wanted to take out the weekend, even when I lost. I just didn't want to look like a crybaby. Hence why when I was interviewed, I just wanted to give credit to everybody that beat me and stuff like that. So, well done to everybody. Well done to Rocky on winning the whole thing. The rivalry goes on. We've had 3 wars now. 3. I guess we will renew our rivalry in FIFA 18. But other than that, guys, I've rambled on for God knows how long. Not really much else to say. I want to thank all you guys for the support again throughout the weekend, and keep supporting me throughout whatever I'm doing, all these other events coming up and stuff like that. But as for YouTube, uploads are going to be very regular now, so yeah, I think you guys will enjoy that. I've got some really cool videos coming up, so keep a lookout for that. Other than that, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and yeah. Oh yeah, thank you #United. How could I forget? Throughout the year, just a little shout out, because I'm a champion via them. I've become a European champion from them. A big achievement. I'm one of 3 European champions. 3 Europeans are champions this year in FIFA 17. I'm one of the 3, so I've got to be grateful for it. I've got to accept it. I've got to take it. But yeah, I want to thank all you guys on #United and everything that's happened this year. Onwards and upwards for FIFA 18 and the remainder of FIFA 17. And keep a lookout for these cool videos coming up. So yeah, I'll catch you later. Peace.